The night was a canvas of shadows, painted across the sky by the stroke of a blood-red moon. Its eerie light bathed the ruined temple in an unsettling glow, the crumbling stone a testament to battles long past. Wind howled through the gaps in the temple roof, a mournful symphony accompanying the coming storm. Two figures stood facing each other, their silhouettes stark against the crimson backdrop, their very presence a promise of violence. Ryo, a mountain of a man with eyes that burned like hot coals, gripped his katana tighter, the steel cold against his calloused hand. His breath was steady, but his heart pounded with the weight of countless battles fought and lost. The moonlight glinted off the blade, a silent witness to the turmoil within him. Every scar on his body told a story, each one a testament to his relentless pursuit of honor and vengeance. His opponent, Akira, was agility personified, a whisper of movement in the chilling night air. Akira's eyes were sharp, calculating, always searching for the slightest opening. He moved with the grace of a dancer, each step a precise calculation, each breath a measured beat. The night was his ally, the shadows his cloak. He was a phantom, a ghost that haunted Ryo's every waking moment. Their rivalry was an ancient tale, passed down through generations in hushed whispers. It was a story of betrayal and broken bonds, of dreams shattered and rebuilt in the fires of conflict. The scrolls spoke of their ancestors, warriors who had once fought side by side only to be torn apart by fate and ambition. The legacy of their enmity was etched in the annals of history, a cautionary tale for those who dared to dream of power. Once they were brothers in arms, trained in the same unforgiving style. They had shared laughter and tears, victories and defeats. Their bond was forged in the crucible of hardship, tempered by the fires of shared struggle. They had dreamed of a future where they would stand together, invincible and unbreakable. But dreams have a way of turning into nightmares. Now they were shadows of their former selves, bound by destiny and driven by conflicting ideals. The paths they had chosen had led them to this moment, a crossroads where only one could emerge victorious. Their eyes met, and in that instant, the weight of their shared past bore down upon them. They were no longer just warriors. They were the embodiment of a legacy, a testament to the unyielding march of time and fate. The clash was as sudden as a lightning strike. In the blink of an eye, two warriors met in a fierce confrontation, their swords clashing with a force that seemed to shake the very ground beneath them. The intensity of their battle was palpable, each strike a testament to their skill and determination. Steel met steel in a shower of sparks, the air alive with the clang of metal. Each collision sent a cascade of fiery embers into the night, illuminating the fierce expressions of the combatants. The sound of their swords echoed like a symphony of war, a relentless rhythm that spoke of their unyielding resolve. Ryo fought with the measured fury of a raging bear, each swing of his katana a thunderous attempt to crush his opponent. His movements were powerful yet controlled, a blend of raw strength and precise technique. Every strike he made was calculated, aiming to break through his adversary's defenses and end the battle swiftly. Akira moved like a phantom, his blade a silver flash, deflecting and countering with deadly precision. His agility was unmatched, each movement a blur of speed and grace. He seemed to dance around his opponent, his strikes swift and lethal, leaving no room for error. His presence was almost ethereal, a ghostly figure in the heat of battle. Their movements blurred, a whirlwind of death. The speed and ferocity of their duel created a vortex of lethal intent, each warrior pushing the other to their limits. The air around them crackled with energy, the sheer force of their combat creating a spectacle of deadly beauty, illuminated by the crimson moon. The blood-red light cast an eerie glow over the battlefield, adding a surreal quality to the deadly dance. It was as if the moon itself bore witness to their struggle, its crimson hue reflecting the intensity and passion of their fight. Clashing ideals, unbending wills. Their fighting styles mirrored their philosophies. Ryo, a staunch traditionalist, believed in unwavering strength, in meeting force with overwhelming force. Akira, a proponent of adaptability, favored speed and cunning, exploiting openings and turning his opponent's strength against them. Their duel was not just a battle of skill, but a clash of ideologies, a struggle for the soul of their shared martial heritage. A rivalry rekindled. In the heart of the ancient city, two warriors stood face to face, their eyes locked in a fierce gaze. The air was thick with tension, a palpable energy that seemed to crackle between them. The fight raged, an intricate dance of death that pushed both warriors to their limits. Each strike was met with a counter, each move anticipated and parried. The clash of their swords echoed through the deserted streets, a symphony of steel and determination. But as the night wore on, Akira, ever elusive, found an opening. His movements were fluid, almost ghostly as he slipped past Ryo's defenses. It was a moment of brilliance, a testament to his skill and cunning.
With a swift maneuver, he disengaged from the clash, melting into the shadows at the edge of the crumbling temple. The ancient stones seemed to swallow him whole, leaving Ryo standing alone in the moonlight.
Ryo stood alone, panting, his blade still raised. His chest heaved with exertion, sweat glistening on his brow. The silence that followed was deafening, a stark contrast to the chaos that had just unfolded. Victory was his, yet it felt hollow. The thrill of the fight had faded, leaving behind a sense of emptiness. He had won the battle, but the war within him raged on. His gaze, cold and calculating, swept the moonlit ruins. The city, once vibrant and full of life, now lay in ruins, a testament to the destruction their rivalry had wrought.
Their duel was over, but their conflict, he knew, was far from finished. The shadows of their past loomed large, and the future promised more battles, more bloodshed. This was merely the beginning. The path ahead was fraught with danger and uncertainty. But one thing was clear: their destinies were intertwined, bound by a rivalry that would shape their fates.